Live from the Canadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
When you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever you road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, next day,
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for today, Friday, June 9th, 2023. I'm Beverly Telesford. In the headlines, Air Canada doubling its flights to Grenada to 4 times each week. Grenada Tourism Authority launches culinary partnership with James Beard award-winning chef Alexander Smalls. $25,000 more for the 2023 Calypso winner. In the region, U.S. invests more than $100 million to help Caribbean countries. Internationally, Donald Trump faces indictment on 7 charges over classified documents case. And in sports, GFA is set to announce new technical director on Monday. The details of these and other stories after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening, this is GBN's News at 7. Air Canada is doubling its flights to Grenada to 4 times each week. Christina John shares this report with us.
Air Canada's flight service to Grenada will begin in the fall, significantly adding to the country's airlift capacity. The weekly flights on Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are seen as a big boost for the island. Air Canada is scheduled to resume service to Grenada on October 29th. The ramped-up service comes as Grenada records sizzling tourism growth and expansion of the accommodation sector with new hotel development. The latter includes the soon-to-debut Beach House by Silver Sands and the highly anticipated new Six Senses, the brand's first-ever resort in the Caribbean. Air Canada is planning a border expansion to the Caribbean as demand heats up with new routes to Grenada and destinations like Martinique and Cancun, among others. The Canadian market is Grenada's 4th largest market with an average length of stay of 12 days. Christina John, GBN News.
More good news. Spice Mass Corporation says there will be an all-round increase in first-place prizes for Calypso and other categories this carnival season. This is geared towards enhancing the festival while keeping it alive. Details in this report.
Cecil Noel, the Chief Executive Officer of Spicemas Corporation, says the 2023 Calypso King will receive an increase in prize money, with the amount allocated moving to $75,000 compared to the $50,000 received in 2022. He spoke of other increases that will be provided in 2023.
The increases in prices, even in the case of the Children's Carnival Frolic, which we're going to have all the element of and being judged, they're going to be increasing prices. So Calypso, you're going with the 5 for the first prize. In the case of Panorama, just to give you an idea, although you didn't ask it, Panorama goes to 60. The Goovy goes to 50.
As part of efforts to improve Grenada's carnival product, the CEO pointed out that going forward, subvention distribution will not be used to develop new bands, but rather improve those that exist. Noel said the aim is to find new ways to improve the quality of the festival and to get young people involved in keeping the culture alive.
We will continue to provide that subvention for the Children's Carnival Frolic. They will continue to get it because we want the emphasis to be on the young people getting involved in it. We're going to try to direct some of that funds towards helping people in terms of the wire bending, in terms of developing the art and craft when it comes to the mass. So the mass bands that are already established, the question of subvention, that is going to be changed. It's not going to be given to those established bands in the same way, but rather towards helping them to develop and get people involved in the craft, in the making of costumes and so forth.
The Spicemas CEO acknowledged that the corporation is well aware of the need for financial assistance to sustain Grenada's carnival.
Going forward in terms of subvention, most of the key stakeholders will still be receiving subvention. As scholars state, it's difficult to put price on the culture. So we know in order for Spicemas to be sustained and for it to continue, there are some financial implications and assistance that need to be given to, I would say, some elements, traditional mass, pan, and so forth. Calypso. But what we have had discussed in one of our meetings as well with the mass is that we're looking at using the subventions previously given to established bands to use that money now to help in developing the mass bands themselves.
For GBN News, I am Rena P. Thomas reporting.
The Grenada Tourism Authority has launched a culinary partnership with renowned chef Alexander Smalls aimed at raising the country's profile as a leading culinary destination.
The partnership will involve a masterclass with local chefs, recipe development, showcasing Grenada's spices and cocoa, a tastemaker event featuring celebrity and influential chefs, a fireside chat with Grenada's leaders in food security, agriculture sustainability, and a spice replanting program. The multi-talented Alexander Smalls is both a Grammy and Tony Award-winning opera singer and a James Beard Award-winning chef, restaurateur, author, and culinary activist. He is the visionary of the restaurant Cecil, which won Esquire magazine's Best New Restaurant in America, New York City's first Afro-Asian American, Brassier's, and its sister jazz club, Minton's. He is the founder and creator of Akibulan, the first African dining hall in the world, which opened in Dubai in 2021 and has been visited by over 24 million people. Chef Alexander Smalls is quoted as saying, "I am excited because the Spice Island concept is near and dear to the work that I do. I look forward to bringing a congress of chefs to explore the island and to create partnerships on the ground with local vendors and restaurateurs. We'll also be creating a series of engaging and interactive video content that will excite locals and the global community who should know and celebrate Grenada as we do." Minister Minister for Economic Development, Planning, Tourism and ICT, Creative Economy, Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives, Honorable Lennox Andrews, had welcomed the initiative. He said, Grenada's soil is rich and produces some of the best spices in the world. The partnership with Chef Smalls will elevate awareness of Grenada as a top culinary destination in the Caribbean, with a variety of new events and experiences geared towards enticing the taste buds of visitors and locals alike. Petra Roach, Chief Executive Officer of the Grenada Tourism Authority, said they are delighted to embark on this partnership with Chef Smalls. She said his creation offers delicious memories that are unforgettable, noting that culinary experiences are a big reason why people choose the places they travel to. Roach said the GTA intends to make it known that there are no greater bites to be had than in Grenada. Chrislina John, GBN News.
In more news, Carriacou and PT Martinique now have their own licensing unit, bringing greater convenience to residents needing the services provided by this unit. This was one of the promises made by Tevin Andrews in the 2022 election campaign. And now, as the Minister for Carriacou and PT Martinique Affairs and Local Government, he's checking the box. Promise fulfilled.
Brand new, not second hand, brand new licensing unit on the island of Carriacou.
Speaking at a special ceremony to commission the unit, Minister for Carriacou and PT Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Tevin Andrews, said this was made possible through special projects funding.
Funds, which is meant to do community initiatives and other programs to help the community and the constituents. We decided we couldn't wait on the bureaucracy within government to slow down this very important moment, that we decided to use the funds there to fast track getting this very important equipment.
He spoke about his intent to bring a brand new fire truck to the island, along with other necessary equipment and the promise of more trained staff to adequately deal with emergencies when they occur. RGPF officer in charge of the Northern District, Superintendent Solomon Stafford, said with the traffic department having its own unit on island now, time will be saved for those obtaining a license.
I had the unpleasant experience of having my aunt wait for 3 months to get her license card, and my cousin for over 2 months, and that was pretty recent. And I'm speaking like September, October last year.
Superintendent Stafford said now they can provide a driver's license within 2 days.
People in Carriacou no longer have to send down all their information to Grenada and wait for any long period before this can happen. We now have it happening here, and really, you should be able to get your license now, practically almost immediately, same day, or at least within 2 days.
Permanent Secretary Javan Williams also noted the efforts of Superintendent Randy Connaught in establishing the licensing unit in Carriacou.
And made function well and long, and pass on to generation, and may this be the beginning of better things to come. Hip hip hip, hooray! Hip hip hip, hooray! Hip hip hip, hooray! Long live.
Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.
Still on the Sister Isles, Minister for Carriacou and PT Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Tevin Andrews, has announced that people traveling from Carriacou and PT Martinique will no longer be subjected to random checks by port police when utilizing the Tyrrell Bay Express and MV Dolly.
And I'm also pleased to say to the residents that are going down to Grenada on the various vessels that a couple hours ago I had a conversation with the Prime Minister, and he has assured me that the harassment has officially ended. And while the police have a job to do in terms of its random searches and so on, there will not be any more harassment by ports security or the police towards the people that is traveling on the Dolly Sea, the Tyrrell Bay Express, to go to Grenada. Those days are now over.
This is News at 7. Coming up, one man in police custody in connection with the stabbing of a 56-year-old fisherman, Leslie Alexander, and another man hospitalized with a gunshot wound to the stomach. Stay with us.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it. Accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
The Ministry of Agriculture and its regional partners will feature all things coconut next week at the Grenada Trade Center. June 12th, opening ceremony and exhibition, day one only. Practical training sessions on tissue culture, new strategies on pest management, and site visits to spin-off coconut industries. Farmers, stakeholders, and business partners, be a part of the process in taking the industry forward. The Regional Coconut Training and Exhibition, June 12th to the 15th, 2023. For further information, contact the Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries, and Cooperatives.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think of Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
With everything happening in this world, ACB Caribbean wants to provide even more convenience to our customers. Using the ACB Smart app, you can pay your utility bills, school fees, credit cards, and so much more. Download the ACB Smart app from your Google Play Store or your Apple App Store for free to take advantage of our convenient banking. It's simply the smarter way. For more information, visit our website at acbonline.com. ACB Caribbean, simply smarter banking.
Make money, money, money. $3,000 every week for 3 months.
What?
Yes, it's the NLA's Crazy Cash Giveaway Promotion. Every week from April 11th to June 30th, 3 lucky Daily Games customers will randomly win $1,000 each week. Imagine winning as much as $36,000 in 12 weeks.
How?
Spend $12 in a single purchase on Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway. Look for the words Cash Winner on your tickets to collect $1,000. The more you spend $12 on your favorite daily games, the more chances you have to win. Must be 18 or older to participate. All prizes must be collected by July 7th, 2023. Other terms and conditions apply. See stores for details. NLA, making your dreams come true. Money, money, money.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back to the news at 7. The Ministry of Agriculture is paying closer attention to the World Bank Food Security Enhancement Program. This is in addition to the recently launched ADAPT program, formerly referred to as the Farm Labor Program. Minister for Agriculture, Senator Adrian Thomas, said the World Bank has given the go-ahead and this project should materialize in the next year and a half.
Gotten the green light from the World Bank that everything is okay and we are ready to go. We just have some infrastructure that we have to put in place within the Ministry of Agriculture. We have done maybe almost everything that we have to do, and we are within the Ministry of Finance to put the procurement unit in place so that we can start drawing on the money as soon as possible. Once that is done and the World Bank push the button, that program will be kicking off. So on the heels of the ADAPT program, which I just described above, is the World Bank project, Food Security Enhancement Project for Grenada.
Minister Thomas said this project serves as a cushion against soaring food prices following the COVID-19 pandemic. The objective is to increase food production and livestock production.
This project can consume as much as $10 million US. So it's quite a bit of money, and we want to make maximum use of it. We want to make sure that we implement it. So at the end of the day, 100%. That is our aim, to get 100% implementation of this project. And we are working assiduously in the Ministry of Agriculture, the Ministry of Finance. We will be engaging the Ministry of Youth because we want to make sure that the young people is part of this project, and that's where the project for beginners comes in.
In other news, in Wednesday's newscast, GBN promised to update a story involving a male who received a chop wound to his neck on Tuesday night in St. Andrew. Police have now confirmed that one young man is currently in custody, assisting with investigations into the incident. According to the officers, a 56-year-old fisherman of Telesford, who is still warded at Princess Alice Hospital, sustained a wound to the left side of his waist and other small cuts near his left shoulder and the left side of his neck. 4 young men with cutlasses and knives reportedly inflicted the injuries in the incident that occurred on the bayside of Griffin Lane, St. Andrew. Eyewitness reports state that the victim, who is believed to be Leslie Alexander, was heard quarreling with someone before he was observed running towards Telesford Road, where he collapsed at a nearby supermarket. Upon arrival at the scene, police rushed the man for medical attention. In another incident, one man is at the General Hospital nursing a gunshot wound to the abdomen, while another is wanted by police for questioning in relation to the shooting. The incident occurred at Melville Street on Thursday afternoon. Information is still sketchy as to how the incident unfolded, but GBN News will bring you more information as it comes at hand. Meanwhile, Arthur Braveboy, a 35-year-old mechanic of Woolwich Road, St. George, who was wanted by police, turned himself in at the Criminal Investigation Department today, Friday, 9th June 2023. Mr. Braveboy was wanted by the Criminal Investigation Department, St. George's, for questioning in connection with the offense of dangerous harm. Residents of Riversally St. Patrick held a candlelight vigil on Sunday night as family members and residents struggled to come to grips with a recent tragedy in the community. Details in this report.
On May 29th, 36-year-old Knoxford Smith, a construction worker of Riversally St. Patrick, succumbed to a chop wound to his neck following an altercation with his cousin identified as Neron Chiton, better known as Chucky. As a means of showing community support to the affected families and encouraging unity within the village, residents held a candlelight vigil on Sunday night. Residents stopped at various junctions throughout the community, singing and praying for the village.
Don't let Satan grow it up. I'm gonna let it shine. Don't let Satan grow it up. I'm gonna let it shine. Don't let Satan grow it up. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine.
Pastor David King, one of the organizers of the vigil and an influential figure in the development of Riversally and other neighboring communities, said the entire Riversally community was affected by the incident. He was heartened by the tremendous support from residents.
The community came together, and so it's just a matter of supporting each other. At this time, it is a very difficult time for us as a community, not only the parents, because these young persons, we know them, and so we are standing with them, and we decided to do that and to lend further support by walking here tonight, lighting candles and singing hymns as a means of encouragement to the family. If you heard we were singing, this little light of ours, we're going to let it shine. We're not going to allow the enemy to blow it out, because we realize this is a direct attack upon lives, and so we stand in appreciating life and standing and lighting our candles, talking about keeping our candles light.
For GBN News, I am Rena P. Thomas reporting.
Children making a joyful noise unto the Lord. That's what's at the end of the GBN ISA lens. It's time to take a peek.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISA is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
The students in tonight's GBN ISA spent their lunch break in a special way. Lunch break turned into praise break within this classroom at the South St. George Government School. students can be seen clapping and cheering as they sang gospel hymns during the lunchtime. A teacher at the institution, who deemed the moment eyesore-worthy, captured the video. We thank our citizen journalist for that submission. Our eyesore line is always open via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms. Defying all odds to achieve the ultimate scholastic accomplishment, we will share the story of Javid Mitchell when we return. Be back in a moment.
Seriously, there's a better way to beat the heat. Get an air conditioning unit at Quartz, starting at only $1,699. Inverter air conditioning units from $1,899. Plus, free installation with purchase. Get it today with no cash and pay over time. Protect your purchase with Super Shield extended warranty for up to 4 years. There's a better way to beat the heat. Quartz, bringing value home. Conditions apply.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
And so it begins. A journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
Here is a little known fact. There is only one place in Grenada that you can get an MRI scan done. That place is Spicile Imaging Center. Yes, Grenada, that's the truth. Other centers could offer you other scans, but Spicile Imaging provides an authentic MRI scan. We operate at Grenville and the Carnage. We provide the widest range of laboratory tests and services. CT scans, x-rays, mammograms, ultrasounds, and a host of other services. We are fully staffed by a team of family doctors and specialists. Call us today at 444-7679 or 440-1500 or visit any of our locations. Spicile Imaging, from seeing the doctor to getting lab tests, scans, and pharmacy services. We are here to take care of you.
The NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more. With Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Why pay full price for your mobile
when you can pay half. Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
Welcome back. Javid Mitchell has distinguished himself among his peers and the entire Howard University graduating class of 2023, ascending to new heights of academic achievement and earning the esteemed distinction of graduating summa cum laude from the prestigious institution.
Javid Mitchell has distinguished himself among his peers and the entire graduating class of 2023, ascending to new heights of academic achievement, earning the esteemed distinction of graduating.
Future billionaire Javid Mitchell, summa cum laude.
His remarkable journey at Howard was marked by a series of accolades, including the highest GPA in the College of Engineering and Architecture and the Computer Science Department.
If you would have asked me then, I would not have believed you, to be honest. In a million years, I would not have been able to foresee this right now. I wasn't the brightest, I would say. I surely wasn't the bottom of the barrel, but I wasn't the top as well. I was just average.
Mitchell's relentless pursuit for excellence has not only set a new benchmark for academic standards, but has also positioned him as a trailblazer in his field, inspiring future generations to reach for greatness.
I got into Howard, so freshman year, I got in, well, the math class were all filled.
Right.
And 3 weeks later, a slot opened up. I saw it. I went to the advisor. I said, so there was one slot. He said, Javid, I do not advise you to take this class. 3 weeks would have passed. You would have missed a substantial amount of coursework, homework, assignments.
Right.
I do not advise you to take this class. I got into that class, spoke with the teacher on the first day, and for the entire semester, for the remaining 3 months or so, every evening I would finish class, all my classes at about 3 p.m., and I would take my bag and I would walk over to her office. She had a little desk and a chair, and she would hand me a math book this thick, and I would sit there from 3 to 6 just practicing math, practicing, catching up on the assignments that I would have missed.
Financial constraints led Mitchell to make difficult choices, including living with family to alleviate the burden of housing expenses, commuting for 2 hours each way, with a significant portion of his journey encompassing a 45-minute walk. Despite all this, he demonstrated an unwavering commitment to his education.
I think, looking back at it now, I wouldn't say I hated math. I would say it's one of the subjects that challenged me the most. So I don't think, naturally as human beings, we don't like anything that's hard or anything that challenges us. So I think that is why I would have came to the conclusion that I hated math.
Despite facing financial obstacles and the absence of scholarships, he remained undeterred. Mitchell's family played a critical role in supporting his dreams. Young Javid Mitchell's journey is a testament of the power of perseverance, resilience, and an unwavering pursuit of excellence. His remarkable academic achievement at Howard University and his passion for technology and sustainable energy has positioned him as a role model for aspiring students and professionals alike.
Persistence is key. Persistence, hard work. Yeah.
Non palma sine labore.
No reward without labor.
Joseph Cador, GBN News.
Stay with us for your sports news.
When you need your prescription filled, or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Glenwood, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Big money, money, money.
$3,000 every week for 3 months.
What?
Yes, it's the NLA's Crazy Cash Giveaway Promotion. Every week from April 11th to June 30th, 3 lucky Daily Games customers will randomly win $1,000 each week. Imagine winning as much as $36,000 in 12 weeks.
How?
Spend $12 in a single purchase on Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway. Look for the words Cash Winner on your tickets to collect $1,000. The more you spend $12 on your favorite daily games, the more chances you have to win. Must be 18 or older to participate. All prizes must be collected by July 7th, 2023. Other terms and conditions apply. See stores for details. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Money, money, money.
Good evening, sporting fans. The GFA is set to announce its new technical director on Monday. The United Kingdom-based director will replace Jerry Alexis, who last held the position of technical director at the GFA. In other football news, Arsenal FC's under-13s head coach Josh Hinkson and Foundation Face Talent ID with Fulham FC's Oliver Hinkson are presently in Grenada conducting training sessions with the national youth teams. Their first session was held earlier today at the GFA Secretariat. The visiting officials will also be coaching the national under-15 boys team. The first session was held Friday afternoon, with 2 more sessions scheduled on Saturday and Sunday morning from 7 a.m. The Hinksons are brothers with Grenadian roots. Grenada's Jonathan Alexis has joined Tiffin University's track and field coaching staff. He will be focusing on horizontal jumps and multi-events. While working at Iowa Central Community College from 2020 to 2023, Alexis coached 38 NJCAA All-Americans, 54 All-Region 11 performances, 50 all-time Triton Top 10 performances, and his athletes set 3 school records. In 2023, he was named the USTF-CCCA Men's and Women's Indoor Midwest Region Assistant Coach of the Year, his 4th such regional award. In his first season, he coached 2 athletes to 3 NJCAA All-American performances. In his second season, he coached 2 athletes to NGCAA All-American performances. The Pakistan Cricket Board, PCB, is weighing options to determine whether to postpone the home series against West Indies, slated for February and March in 2024, which is clashing with the next edition of Pakistan Super League, or PSL. We get the details in this report.
The PCB has also requested the Emirates Cricket Board to pull back their ILT20 league by 10 days to avoid overlapping. Pakistan, according to ICC's FTP, are scheduled to host the West Indies for 2 tests and 3 T20Is early next year, which has also been the window for conducting the PSL since 2016. In the last PSL Governing Council meeting, it was affirmed that the PCB can sacrifice the home series. The board has opened up discussions with several stakeholders, now in a bid to have a clear window for the next PSL. If the PCB conducts the West Indies series after Ramzan, which is after the 2nd week of April, they could face another challenge. With the IPL scheduled for April-May, several West Indies players might be unavailable for the bilateral series in Pakistan. The PCB hasn't said anything on when the series could be rescheduled, but there were discussions on the possibility of playing the home series during the month of Ramadan, March to April.
FIFA has now announced its new member association distribution model for the FIFA Women's World Cup Australia and New Zealand 2023, with a financial contribution specifically earmarked for all players in the tournament. Under this groundbreaking new model, participating member associations will receive record distributions to support football development in their countries, while all participating players will receive guaranteed remuneration for their achievements at the tournament. The initiative marks another concrete step taken by FIFA to develop women's football and ensure players receive a fair deal, a commitment FIFA hopes will set a standard across the industry, from broadcasters to governments and beyond. FIFA President Gianni Infantino said under this unprecedented new distribution model, each individual player at the FIFA Women's World Cup 2023 can now fully rely on remuneration for their efforts as they progress through the tournament. The captain, who ultimately lifts the iconic FIFA Women's World Cup trophy on August 20th in Sydney, will receive $270,000, as will each of her 22 teammates. And that brought us to the end of sports. Stay with us for a look around the region. This is your One Caribbean Media Hookup. I'm your presenter, Beverly Telesford. United States Vice President Kamala Harris highlighted more than $100 million, including $98 million in new funding from the United States Agency for International Development USAID to address climate, energy, food security, and humanitarian assistance in the Caribbean. During her trip, the Vice President co-hosted the U.S. Caribbean Leaders Meeting alongside Prime Minister Philip Davis of the Bahamas, who is the current chair of the Caribbean Community. The Bahamas meeting builds on her meeting with Caribbean leaders in June 2022 at the Summit of the Americas in Los Angeles.
Today, it is my pleasure to announce additional PAC 2030 investments. One, specifically, a $20 million investment in the Caribbean Climate Investment Program to help incentivize the private sector to partner with Caribbean nations to develop more clean energy technologies like microgrids and energy storage systems, and to help businesses become more energy efficient in their operations. And second, a $15 million investment to support emergency response efforts and strengthen the capacity of the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency. This investment is intended to help develop new early warning systems and pre-position first aid equipment and generators. As a follow-up to this convening, in fact, the Atlantic Council and RMI are hosting a PAC 2030 summit here in Nassau. There, we will work with these and other organizations to facilitate connections between the United States government, the private sector, NGOs and philanthropic organizations, and officials here in the Caribbean.
Guyana's opposition party has expressed lack of confidence in the Guyana Elections Commission, GCOM, regarding the conduct of a free and fair election in 2023. Additionally, they reiterated their demand to remove GCOM's chairwoman, Claudette Singh. Details in this HGP TV report.
Noting that the Guyana Elections Commission, GCOM, has made questionable changes, the opposition has indicated their confidence level in the commission to execute a fair and transparent 2023 local government election is low. This was disclosed by executive member of the People's National Congress Reform, PNCR, Ganesh Maipal, at his party's weekly press conference on Thursday.
That GCOM is not
be fully trusted with the process. And that is because in recent times we have recognized a number of changes that are occurring and a number of actions that are occurring that are of questionable nature.
According to Maipal, among other things, GCOM has failed to address voter secrecy since it's alleged that joint service ranks took pictures of their ballots.
We called on GCOM to take a stance on that, and we have not heard anything from them. I mean, that is something that's as simple as that.
Further afield, former U.S. President Donald Trump has been charged over his handling of classified documents after he left the White House. Mr. Trump, 76, faces 7 counts, including mishandling classified documents and obstructing efforts to investigate the storage of the files at his Florida home. Both are federal crimes which can carry a prison sentence on conviction. Mr. Trump is campaigning to make a return to the White House in 2024. We get details in this report.
In an unprecedented development, ABC News has learned former President Donald Trump will be criminally indicted by the Justice Department after a months-long investigation into his alleged mishandling of classified documents found at his Mar-a-Lago home. Sources say there will be at least 7 counts, ranging from willful retention of national defense information to conspiracy to a scheme to conceal to false statements and representations. Trump's suspected refusal to return the documents to the National Archives led a federal judge to authorize the FBI to search his Florida estate last August. They recovered dozens of documents, despite Trump's team saying they had turned over all requested materials. Earlier this week, sources telling ABC News that Trump's former chief of staff, Mark Meadows, has testified before a federal grand jury on both the classified documents probe and Trump's efforts to overturn the 2020 election results. It's unclear when Meadows testified. On Monday, Trump's lawyers held a meeting with at least one Department of Justice official and with special counsel Jack Smith, who was appointed by Attorney General Merrick Garland to oversee the case.
A personal aide to Donald Trump has also been indicted over the alleged mishandling of classified documents. The aide, Navy veteran Walt Nauta, worked at the White House and later at Mr. Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort. It is unclear what charges Mr. Nauta is facing in connection with the case. And that's your One Caribbean Media Hookup. I was your presenter, Beverly Telesford. And now for a recap of the headlines. Air Canada doubling its flights to Grenada to 4 times each week. Grenada Tourism Authority launches culinary partnership with James Beard award-winning chef Alexander Smalls. $25,000 more for the 2023 Calypso winner. In the region, the U.S. invests more than $100 million to help Caribbean countries. Internationally, Donald Trump faces indictment on 7 charges over classified documents case. And in sports, GFA is set to announce a new technical director on Monday. If you missed any part of this newscast, a repeat of it will be broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Beverly Telesford. That's the news. Good night.